ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to City Skylines After Dark. I'm of course the ConflictNerd, and today I have slightly adjusted the districts, and of course we have two new ones down here with Cooper District and Prospect Park. Obviously two default names. I may rename those at some point, but I think they do the job. I adjusted the Thornton Strip District to take up this little area in here. It's no longer just the strip, but that's fine. I also decided to adjust bus line 1. It's now purple, and it now comes down this way as well, which is fantastic news. That means it'll be picking people up from around here and just busing them about the city, which is exactly what I want to see. But what I would like to do today, is deal with this big residential demand that we seem to have. So I'm not really too sure how to go about it, because obviously we don't currently have high-density residential zones, which would be ideal, but I mean, we're not really going to get those until we have, until we've upgraded the residential zoning that we currently have, so I'm not really too sure how to go about doing this. I'll tell you what I would like to do, though. I want to upgrade this road down here to the residential road with trees, or not the residential road, the standard road with trees, because I don't want people parking down here. This road's there to, you know, this area is going to be beautiful. There's not going to be people parking there because it wouldn't look as beautiful. It's simple, really. It's not all that complicated. There's also these roads with the bicycle lanes, which I'm super excited to use. I'm just not quite sure where to use them. I mean, I could probably use them around here, but I don't think you really need bicycle lanes. I don't know that you need bicycle lanes in an area like this. I feel like bicycle lanes could actually be used here, perhaps. That could be an interesting place. I'm also strongly considering pulling out the bus lanes that we have around here and replacing those with 6-lane road and bicycle lanes so that people can actually cycle around on this road. That is something I'm strongly considering, because I do notice the buses don't really use... I mean, well, I say they don't use the bus lanes. They are using the bus lanes, and it seems to be effective, but I don't think there's enough traffic on these roads to really need the bus lanes, is what I'm saying. That's kind of my concern. Plus here, I mean, they're not using the bus lane because they can't use the bus lane. So I don't think we need the bus lane, but how expensive would it be? It's going to be 80 per cell. So it is going to be a case of just replacing everything, isn't it? I mean, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I think that does stop people from being able to park on these roads as well, which is probably for the best. So I want to go around and I want to upgrade all of this so that people can actually cycle on the avenue. I think that could be for the best, to be honest, because I am going to be putting a big focus, as I've said, a big focus is going to be on public transportation, but I also want to put that focus onto cycling, because that actually seems like a really interesting way to do things. So if I can encourage cycling around the city, that would be great for, you know, eliminating some of the traffic. Not all of it, but eliminating some of it, that's the word I'm looking for, would be pretty good. So there we go, we've got some cycle lanes. I don't know if they'll be used, they might be, but we'll have to wait and see. I would like to, of course, turn off traffic lights there, and turn them off there as well, I think. Yeah, that's fine. So we don't need traffic lights there, we do need them there. Probably don't need them there, but I'll keep them. We don't need them there right now, so that's fine. Those ones can probably... we can probably get rid of these ones as well. We'll get rid of these as well. I don't think we need them, if I'm honest. I think that can be fine without them. We also need rid of those ones, and we'll keep those ones. Anywhere else we don't need them, we probably need them there, probably need them there, probably need them there, and we're good everywhere else. Now, I don't know if anyone will... oh, no, people are using the cycle lanes. There's a person walking their... oh, they're cycling with their dog, of course. Alright, that's... yeah, that looks really good, actually. That's exactly what I want to see. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll go to Prospect Park, we're going to go to Policies, and I'm going to encourage biking. Is what I'm going to do there. I'm going to encourage biking. And I'm also thinking of a way I can use Old Town. Only residences and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles. Ban other motor traffic. I feel like that kind of thing could easily work with something like Temptation Gardens and Maple Heights. But I can't imagine there's going to be much traffic. Like, I feel like the Old Town policy is basically to stop it being an area that traffic goes through. to get to places. Which actually has me quite tempted to maybe put it on Thornton Strip. Because then people would have to go down this way if they wanted to get to Cooper District. That could be useful. That could definitely be useful. Alternatively, doing it in Prospect Park could work, because then only residences and businesses in that area would be able to use it for motor vehicles. That could be interesting. I might toy around with that at some point, but what we need to do is come in here and actually start getting some more residential zones in here. So let's go ahead and start doing that. We'll take a road off of here for 2 blocks. We'll go off of here for 2 blocks. And I might actually just repeat this pattern, going the whole way up for 2 blocks each way. Because this could eventually turn into a nice sort of downtown residential area, I suppose, is what we could go for here. So if we do this every few blocks like that, then maybe join them across the top. I mean, I guess we could. I'm also really tempted to turn those into cycle lanes. I feel like this could be a cycle lane, or a cycle-based road. Let's give that a shot, because that actually would work if we just take it along here, because then it actually connects to not only the cycle road here, but also the actual cycle path, or whatever you want to call it, the bicycle path. There we go. Okay, so that's all sorted. What we now need to do is come in and put some residential zoning in all of those spaces, like so. But what I'm thinking is I might actually pull out a few tiles of residential and put some commercial there. And we'll get rid of that as well. I think that could work quite nicely. I do think that could work quite nicely. I'm not going to bother connecting these across the top with roads. What I will connect them with, though, is... Again, I don't know if I want to do a cycle path or if I want to just do a footpath. I think I'll just do a footpath, which can just go nicely across the top there. I would actually like to get rid of that one because it went a little bit too far. There we go. That looks quite nice. It's a nice way to border it all off and make it look quite interesting. And I'll bring this down here, then across the back, then down to there. Okay, so that is... I'm going to do a cycle path. I'm gonna do a cycle path. I'm gonna do it. I love the bicycle paths. They're so good. And they're probably quicker too. No, well, they are a lot quicker, but that should work pretty well. It does have me slightly concerned that people might use that rather than the road, but we'll see. That will hopefully be something we can deal with closer to the time. Let's go ahead and expand the district just a little bit, bring it up each of these roads. Then eventually we're going to need to cap it off and make it look pretty. But we'll do that in a moment. Take it up like so. And then I think all we need to do is just... Can I lock onto the cycle path? I actually can't. So this is going to be a little bit rough at the top. But I think that's okay. I think that looks pretty much fine. Yeah, that'll do the job. I will just extend it a little bit like that to neaten it up, and then just come through here nice and straight. Just like that. There we go. Okay, so that's a nice extension to Prospect Park. We are, of course... Oh, no, they've got water. Okay, well, we'll let them develop and do their thing, which is happening exceptionally quickly. Good lord. Anyone on a bike? Oh, there's someone on a bike. That's so good. I love that so much. You're facing backwards, though, you friggin' idiot. No, there you go. Yeah, people are cycling all over the place. That's exactly what I want to see. So that's encouraging biking, which seems to be somewhat effective. Plenty of people using them. I really love that. Anyone up here using bicycles? Doesn't really look like it. Not really seeing anyone using them. Anyone back this way? Again, not that I can see. And I can't actually see anyone using this. I suppose we can use this and find out. No one's using it. I guess that's okay. Anyone using that one? Nope. That's fine. That's fine. They don't have to use it. It would be nice, but I'll not force them. I'll not make them do something they don't want to do. Though I will totally... Oh, well, actually, you know what? I was going to turn off those traffic lights. Those traffic lights probably make sense, you know, with the cycle lanes and all of that. I think that's fine. I think that's fine, that's good. We've also knocked the residential demand down quite a little bit there, which is fantastic news. We're up to 5,289 people. We also have 100,000 here. The money is just rolling in because we're barely spending it. Which is fine by me. I'm not too worried about barely spending money. In fact, I quite enjoy not spending all of my money. It's nice to have some about. Let's go ahead and get that out of there, get that out of there, and just fill in that little space. I would, of course, like to put that back in. There we go. Let people build on that side. I think what I might do is just extend this road up that way a little bit. And sort of just fill in that space, because I think that could be good. I think that, I mean, these could just go straight on if I really wanted them to, but I kind of like the idea of having them come up and slightly curve, just to give them a little bit of character, I suppose. Just a little curve, though. Not a major one. This one can actually curve sort of the other way, and this one can sort of curve that way too. So they're not perfect. They're not perfect at all, but they will certainly do the job. Now we just need to fill that space in, and I'm going to need to work out how that district's going to work, because that's absolutely going to wind up overlapping with the Thornton Strip, but we can work on that. There's nothing we can't fix with a little bit of the district painting tool. Alright, so bring this up to there, and then I guess what we might try doing is using the fine brush like this, and then just fill in the gap, which seems to be working. Okay, that seems to be working. If we just come across here very gently, there we go. Yeah, that seems fine to me. It's not the nicest looking space, but I think it does the job. Just rip that out of there. I think I'll take this up to the road. Yeah, we'll take that up to the road like that. We'll actually take it onto the road a little bit so we can neaten it up and make it look good. There we go. And then we'll just sort of take it to this bit of the road and neaten that up. We'll just take it onto the road so I can make it look proper. There we go. Then we bring it down, bring it down. There we go. That's pretty good. I like that. And then we just fill in this space with some water, which can just go straight to there, over to there, and then one down through here. And I guess I should probably fill in this space with water as well, now that I think about it. Just since we will eventually be developing here, so it's probably worthwhile. There we go. Alright, those areas can develop quite nicely. There's some cycle paths there. I do totally need to sort out the cycle path that I got rid of, which is, I suppose, doable. Not entirely sure how to go about doing it, but it's doable. Maybe loop that around, I guess? I guess we can do that. That looks alright. It does disconnect it from these other areas, but I can probably fix that. So if we do this and then loop that to there, I guess, then this one can sort of come over, maybe not quite like that, maybe like this. Then can I get this one to come over this way? I totally can. There we go. That's not so bad. That is not so bad. And I'll actually take one from here as well. Okay, maybe not quite like that. We'll fix that to make it look a bit better. But I want to take one from here to there, I guess. Sure. We'll try that. Then take that one to maybe not quite like that. Take this one up a little bit to there. Yeah, sure. Why not? That'll do. These ones aren't connected, but the rest of it's fine. I want to do that because I am seeing people cycling on these roads, so maybe they'll go on the footpath and go down that way. That's an easy way for, you know, people on bikes to get into the area. Traffic is actually backing up a little bit here. Where is it all going is the question. Oh my god. Oh, it actually has a little blip over the people that are using it. I didn't realize that. Okay, so a lot of people are going down that way. They aren't actually going through, though. Some of them are, and I think this tool's been updated because it's actually working really well. Mostly. That's quite nice. I think I might put Old Town. I think Prospect Park might need the Old Town policy. Because I don't really want people going through it. So we'll give that a shot. We'll give Prospect Park the Old Town policy. And what I'm going to rename that to Old Town. Just because I like the idea of it. The land value is not so, well, it's actually not great in there. Reasonable population in there. I do want to put some parks in. That is something I kind of want. I do think I'll put a, no, I don't know if I want to put a skate park, because that is technically a tourism and leisure thing. So I don't know that a skate park is necessarily a good idea. A dog park, on the other hand, could actually be pretty useful, I suppose. Do I have any custom assets? I don't. I turned them all off, didn't I? Yes. What the hell is that? The Magica theme park. Oh dear. Magic is a very good game. I do want this somewhere. I just don't know where to put it. I don't think I'll put the Magica theme park in there just yet. I might put some Japanese gardens along here, though. That could look really good. This is, yeah, that's the dog park. The dog park doesn't fit in the way I want it to, but the Japanese garden, like a load of those just along here could look really nice. That is not quite right. We will fix that in a moment. Like, do that. Make the place look really elegant, I suppose. Okay, that looks kind of silly, but that's such an easy way to increase the land value around here, isn't it? That is such an easy way to do it. That is natural resources. That is the land value. Yeah, land value in that area is pretty good. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, though. I really don't. I don't know if I'm a fan of sort of just spamming the same park over and over again. Plus, it's probably not cheap. So what we'll do is we'll do, we'll get a dog. We'll get stuff that makes sense. I'm not okay with a load of those, to be honest. I like them, but it is a good way to cheat, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to cheat. We'll put a dog park up there. That'll make people happy. We can put a... What else have we got? We've got some small parks like this that we can put in the place. Oh my god, that fits in there perfectly. That's totally going at the end of the road there. That is pretty good. Okay, so what else can we do? We have that. I feel like a plaza could be interesting. We have some of the lot. We have a really big park too. Does that fit in there perfectly? No, it doesn't. Okay. Would it fit in there perfectly? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I mean, this could go somewhere. It could probably go... No, anywhere along here. It could go over there. But I feel that's a little bit of a weird place to have it. We'll see. Actually, let's look at education for a minute. We need more elementary schools. That is totally a thing we need. And I should probably put one down here. That could be a good place for it. Well, I say that, actually. Probably isn't a good place. That could work, though. There's a bus stop just across the road, and I don't think anything else is zoned there, so I'll put an elementary school there. A high school. We have no high schools in the city at all, so I may put a high school on the Thornton Street. No, I don't want to destroy buildings to put a high school in. I think a high school in the Cooper district could be an idea. We could put it on the main avenue. What about there? Just off the main avenue. There is a bus stop along there somewhere, I think. Or maybe there isn't. I know there are bus stops about the place. There's one along there somewhere. Where's the bloody bus stops? Well, I guess there's a taxi stop right there. There's a bus stop somewhere along here. Or at least there was. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can adjust it. I mean, where are the majority of people? Like, people are living everywhere, so it kind of needs to be central, I suppose. That's a pretty good I think it needs to go on the Thornton Strip. It does. It needs to go in here because the coverage is just perfect for it. So what we'll do is we'll put it just off the strip, I think. So put it there. And that'll give pretty good coverage to everyone, basically. So that should be pretty good. How much can a high school hold, though? 1,000, so we haven't quite got it perfect. But that's fine by me. This elementary schools, we could do with another one. I'll put it over here, I think. We'll fit it in somewhere. I think just there. That could be good. That'll give some coverage to those people. Alright, that's actually That's actually pretty good. That'll give good coverage to everyone that needs it. This area is filling out. Really not much commercial demand still, which is a little bit alarming. I'll put some commercial zoning just across there. Oh, there's some popping up. Yeah, there's some popping up. I definitely want to get another park in here, though. I'm really, really wanting another dog park, which I think could actually go there. That seems like a reasonable place for it. People are loving the new parks, which is fantastic, and there is more demand for residential zoning. I guess we could put it in here. I guess. Old Town really is expanding, though. Old Town doesn't really look like an old town at all. But sure. Oh, God, yes, I forgot about this. We actually have some problems with... No, we don't. We did have some problems over in this area where there was demand for workers, but we seem to be okay. That demand seems to have gone away. Which I'm okay with, honestly. I'm okay with that demand going away. That's completely fine by me. There is a big demand for residential, though, so I'm thinking what I may do is actually start a new area. I might start a new area. I might just continue this over to here and sort of do a big strip road down there. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Alternatively, I suppose I could sort of curve it up this way and sort of have it meet up here again. But I think that's possibly unnecessary. I feel like that's unnecessary. In fact, I feel like what I want to do is downgrade this road, but I don't know if I want to go, you know, the smallest road possible, or if I want to go for maybe one of these avenues. I don't know. I feel like I'll go 4-lane. No. We're gonna go small road. We'll not bother with cycle lanes just yet. What we'll do is we will bring it forward like this, then sort of curve it up like that. Because unfortunately for the people here, some of them are gonna wind up pretty much living opposite a highway. So they're gonna have to deal with that. That seems like a relatively decent... That's actually remarkably straight there. Let's see if I can just get it a little bit better. That seems okay. I'm just going to leave snapping on. Just going to leave it on. There we go. So do that, and then bring that across a block to show where I kind of want it to turn off. Continue that way a little bit. We'll do that as well. Okay, so that's going to fill in that space pretty well. I do think I need to be careful with another junction on here, though. That's the problem. I do need to be careful with this because I really don't want to add to it, but I can't really not. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't want to add like that. I don't want to put another junction there because we've already got several of them. Oh my god, there's so many people using bikes. But then at the same time, are people using bikes? No, they're not. At the same time, if I add to here, that's going to cause problems as well, so... I don't know, I think my only option really is just to add to here. I feel like that's kind of all I can really do. So, I'll do that, we'll see what happens. Let's come out there for a block, let's get a nice curvy road of some description going like that. There we go. Then I guess this can just continue straight on. Like that. Sure, that seems interesting. I guess it does have a few connections, so we should be okay here. This should be fine. This will probably be its own district, though. This is totally going to be its own district. Let's see what we can do with it, though. I mean, bring that down to about there. And then, I guess, curve it a little bit. See if we can get some... Oh, that's actually not a bad curve. That's fairly perfect. We can put some nice stuff in there. I don't think I want to fill up that entire space. I do want some green space in my city. So what we'll do is we'll pause, and I would like to fill out... Actually, I really don't know if I want to put people living on these, like, against the highway. I feel like commercial is probably a good bet. Really, I feel like I'm going to do commercial around there just to stop people from living right on the highway. Even though that commercial probably won't build for a really long bloody time, we're gonna go commercial there. Then fill in all of this space with residential, fill in some of this space. I'm not too sure about having them... I still don't really want them to build on that avenue. So we'll avoid zoning there, but we'll fill in all of this space, fill in all of this space, and we'll fill in all around here as well. There we go. Then we can do something along that front. Maybe some offices or something there at some point. I think in that case I will de-zone that little section. I would like to put some parks in there too, though. Maybe another dog park. Well, actually, we'll put a dog park up there. And I will put a... I could squeeze a botanical garden in there. That'd be different. It's a bit expensive, but it would certainly increase the land value a bit. Okay, that'll do a thing. Don't really need another dog park. Don't really want anything else. Wait a minute. What the? Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, no, that's the dog park. Okay, that's fine. What else have we got? We have some tennis courts, I guess we could put in. Or basketball courts. I guess we could put some basketball courts in. Let's see. They are kind of big, but I could put them somewhere. I guess I could squeeze a basketball court in there. Or I guess we could probably use one over here somewhere, to be honest. I'll put a basketball court. Is that the school? No, that's not the school. Where did I put the school? There's the school. So I'll put a basketball court next to the school. Or opposite the school. We'll put it opposite the school. There we go. That'll help land value around there a little bit. And I think this area is pretty good. I'll put another court up there. Alright, that area is fine. They don't need much. I might give them a plaza of some description just to cheer them up, because they seem a little bit miserable up this way. It could be worth doing. Alternatively, a slightly larger... How big is this? That would actually fit in between those roads perfectly, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll do that. It's not going to be a beautiful thing, but at least it will make them a little happier. Okay, I think we've got this area pretty much sorted, aside from needing water. So let's squeeze some pipes in there. And we're pretty much good to go. There we go. Let them build and do their thing. That shouldn't take too long at all. I will go ahead and start doing the new district, though. I don't actually know what this will be called. I'm also... oh, let's do that properly. The Pine District. I guess that could work. I guess Pine District works. I do think I want to get the tree painting mod again, though. The tree brush mod. That could be very useful. Because then I can actually put some pine trees in there and have it make sense. And that's kind of what I want it to do. I want the name to make sense. It has to make sense, otherwise it's not good enough for me. Simple as that. It has to make sense. Now let's bring this down here and just cut it off, make it look all neat. This could probably do with being a slightly larger area there. And then we probably want to fix this, because that's not right at all. There we go. And then I think I will actually go ahead and just de-zone that, or de-district that main road there, because it doesn't need to be a district. That looks pretty good. Pine District. Pine District. It's a nice place. It is. It's a nice looking place. Doesn't seem to be anyone building any commercial stuff there, but that's fine. There is a demand for industry, which I find quite interesting. There's big demand for industry. The industrial area actually holding its own, though. The industrial area doesn't have too much traffic, which is nice. Oh, but this does. This absolutely does. Is that because a lot of the traffic's using that lane and just going straight on? Okay, I'm gonna fix that because that's a little bit annoying. Traffic manager, I would like to... where is it? Change lanes. Click here. That is left turn only. I just punched my pop filter. Don't know if you heard it. So that's going to be... oh! Oh, we're a big town! We've got a new area, taxation policies, metro. So many things here. High density stuff, university, metro, incineration plant, prison. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That is exactly what I want. Okay, so this Wait a minute, what? That? Oh, that's... Okay, no, that is the bike lane can go that way. That lane can now only go left, and the other ones can go straight on. That's fine. So that is fine by me. Traffic manager, I would like to switch lanes. Why can I not see the button? I'm literally... Change lanes, there we go. Right, so change lanes. Your rightmost lane is going to be right turn only. There we go, then the other ones are straight on. That's fine by me. That's everything sorted there. Right, that'll sort itself out eventually, and hopefully it'll help some of this traffic issue that we have here. Let's go ahead and start upgrading some of this. A lot of this is going to need to be high density. We're going to get some high density in here. We'll just pause and rezone some of this. In fact, just everything along this front could be rezoned. So just do all of... Okay, not there. All of that. And then everything here too. Brilliant. This is perfect. This is what I want. I want some nice high-density residential buildings along this waterfront, and it should look interesting. And by interesting, I mean it shouldn't look awful, at least. Right, there we go. Those guys are going to end up dezoning. We'll see if any large buildings start going up. Oh, there's one. Alright, that's a good start. That is a very good start. Do we have office? We do have some office stuff that we can put in, which is great news. I'll put some offices just there as the first offices in the city. They should pop up relatively quickly. And I'm also going to put some offices just down the front of here, because I think that could be a nice addition. There we go. Those are popping up as well pretty quickly. There goes... oh, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's perfect. You need to get out of there. Oh, I did not want to zone you there, though. Did not want to put anything on that side. You guys can go away. No, 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 no. You do not build there. You do not build there. Alright, offices popping up. That's going to look a little bit weird here because those buildings are going to be quite tall. So what I'm actually going to do in the Pine District is I clicked a residence. The Pine District is going to be... Encourage biking, and it's going to be Old Town. I don't currently have high-rise ban, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Encourage biking, Old Town, that's fine by me. Taxation is going to be let go of leisure. Leisure specialized areas stop generating tax income, but get a hefty boost in their entertainment. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. I realize the Pine District doesn't actually have any... metro or anything, not metro, buses going to it. That's probably something I should look into at some point, but I think we're probably good at the moment. How's this going? Oh, this seems to have worked. Yeah, traffic turning left is now getting into lane properly. The rest of it is going straight on. That's absolutely perfect and absolutely what I want to see. Now, something I'd like to do before we wrap this episode up is I'd like to click here. I would like to modify this line and just see... Weekly passengers seems to be good. 31% of car trips are saved by bus line 1, and then bus line 2 is 55%. So bus line 2, obviously going to the industrial zone, and then bus line 1 is going about, you know, all of the city that we have here, which is coming along really nicely. But like I said, folks, that is going to be it for today. In fact, no, it's not. There's one thing I want to do, which is buy... Do I want to buy that? I guess I might as well. There we go. We've now got a nice big square here, which is fantastic. We can start doing some stuff on this island very soon. We do, of course, have the ability to get some policies now, so we can start working on special tourism and leisure. I think what I may do is have everything on this side of this highway be tourism, and everything on this side be leisure. This entire island is going to be for tourists and for leisure, so that could be quite interesting. But with that in mind, folks, thank you kindly for watching. I've been the Conflict Nerd. This has been City Skylines After Dark, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!